Welcome to the show that talks about Tulsa, people making a difference in the Tulsa community. Special guest interviews spotlighting local businesses to cover important issues within the community no one else is talking about. The hot topics and more. Ladies and gentlemen, this is World One Development's News You Can Use with your host, Mr. Charles Harper, and the lovely Miss Damali Wilson.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use. We want to thank everyone for either listening on the radio, watching us on Facebook Live, and on www.KBOB899.com, or tuning into any of the News You Can Use media networks, which are powered by World One Development. We really appreciate that. I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss Damali Wilson.
And I'm Charles Harper. It's Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day, May 22nd, 2024. And we are live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use media network, powered by World One Development. We are set for an exciting show, you guys. You better call your mom and them and tell them you can dial in at 918-856-3873 or post your comments on our Facebook Live feed at World One Development.
On today's show, Theater North is putting on another amazing play called Stew. Find out what it is and why you should attend.
Yep, I'm excited about that. Also, the Expungement Expo is happening on June 1st. Find out what you need to do to attend.
And of course, our Hump Day Hot Topics, which are reaction to P. Diddy's video. Let's talk about it. $215 million renovation project has been awarded to a black-owned firm. Find out who and where, birthdays, and more.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use media network, powered by World One Development. We'll be right back, y'all.
And this part of the show is brought to you by Stew. The Tucker women are up early to prepare a very important meal, or at least that's what Mama said. But as the day wears on, past hurts and old resentments boil to the surface, making a mess of everything. Theater North presents Stew. Stew explores the substance, that special stuff passed between kinswomen, and how the secrets we keep from our mothers eventually become the secrets we keep from ourselves. Don't miss this amazing stage play, May 18th and 19th, and May 25th and 26th at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center. Liddy Dungeon Theater. Stew is written by Zora Howard and directed by Michelle Cullum. Coming to the Tulsa Performing Arts Theater. Get your tickets right now at TulsaPAC.com or call 918-596-7111. Stew. May 18th and 19th, and May 25th and 26th at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center.
Fitting Back In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use media network, powered by World One Development.
And we are back. So News You Can Use is all about shedding some light on the positive happenings in our community. There are many great businesses, programs, and events occurring in our neighborhood, and we felt the community needed to hear about those things, one, so we can support, and two, so we can be informed.
What's going on, family? I'm Charles Harper, Chief Executive Officer of World One Development, which includes Fitting Back In, EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center, 36th Street North Event Center in Oklahoma, Community Support Coalition. My job, because the world wants to know, is to provide leadership for all aspects of World 1 development with the emphasis on long-term goals, growth, profits, and a return on that investment. And I am so excited and I am so elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
And I'm Damali Wilson, Chief Operating Officer for World 1 Development. And my job is designing and implementing business operations and establishing policies that promote company culture and vision. I am also in charge of social media for all of the World 1 Development entities. If you would like to advertise your business or organization on this show or any of our other individual platforms, please inbox me your contact information on Facebook Messenger so we can talk. I am also happy and elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
Damali?
What's cracking?
How are thou doing today?
Well, listen.
Yes.
This rain.
Woo! This
not
morning?
feeling it. Not feeling it at all.
Yeah, man.
That was that good rain, man.
It was a good rain.
But it's Wednesday. We have to come to the studio. If I was staying at home in the bed, then it would be cool. But I got to go out and work.
It kept me in the bed till like 9 o'clock.
That's my point.
Damali, you know what you got to remember? God makes no mistakes.
Well, you right about that.
If he want to rain,
because my yard do look good now.
Yeah, see that? You didn't think about
my
that
yard
part.
is on point.
That little greenery gonna be coming
Yes.
up. You got to look at it. Just put them seeds out.
Yes.
And all of that.
That
Bomb.
was that heavy rain, too.
It was
heavy.
That's where you crack
Big
your window,
raindrop.
you know, and just, yeah.
Now you're going
Yes.
back to the country. Now you got me back in the country. I tell you what, it's a good day out there still because now the
It
rain is
is.
kind of going away. So if you're out
It
in
is.
Tulsa, it's a beautiful day to be alive.
It's probably going to be humid now.
Man, there's a lot of good energy in North Tulsa.
It is.
There's a lot of good energy
great
all over
stuff
Tulsa.
happening, yes.
But we in the
great
north.
stuff happening,
We in
yes.
the north.
We in the north. All right, so we are excited to start our show today because
Yes.
we did so many phenomenal things over the
Man.
weekend. Like I met myself going and coming and going and coming again.
Right. Felt like you had to clone yourself, right?
Exactly. So the first thing I want to do is I want to give a huge shout out to the 111 Project.
Yes.
They actually invited us to a private pre-screening of Possum Trout. It is a movie that's actually going to be coming out on July 4th.
Yes.
And so it's a movie based on the true story of Reverend Martin and his wife Donna, who actually ignited their Bennett Chapel Church in Possum Trot, East Texas. And they had 22 families
Right.
who actually adopted 77 of the most difficult to place kids in the foster care system.
I tell you what, full disclosure.
Yeah.
When I seen the name of it, I said Possum. I was like, I am not going.
That's why I said I'm out. Nope.
But the Lord touched me
Yeah.
and said, Charles, you are invited to a pre-screening
No,
and you need to respect that.
It was somebody called him on the phone and
Somebody
said,
called me
Charles,
and
you better
texted
come
me.
on.
Oh, it sounds better the way I
But
said
it was
though.
the Lord. It was
Yeah,
the Lord.
it's the
Because if the
Lord.
Lord didn't
I
touch
still
them to
had to get
call
up.
you, you wasn't going.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, this is a must-see.
Now, let me
must
tell
see.
y'all
It's
something.
good.
I am the biggest crybaby when I watch movies, that, kind of are emotional.
You can't tell the movie.
I'm not going to tell, but I'm telling you, this movie will take you through every emotion that you have ever felt. At some point, I'm like bawling, for real. But it is very good, and it leaves you with something to think
Man,
about.
to think about.
Like really think about as far as your inter-character and integrity and what you think, what you should do in regards to foster kids, and if you have a heart and a space for them.
And you just like to cry with people too. If
yeah,
y'all
I
are
will.
in Tulsa and you're going through something, it don't even have to be that serious. And if you just need somebody, because sometimes you just need a shoulder to cry on, and they gonna cry with you.
That would
The
It was
Molly's
emotional.
ready.
She was very emotional.
that would be
It was
me.
a reason to be emotional, but when I was looking at the movie, I already knew right then. I said, you know what? I can't look at Damali because I know she's going down right now. I'm looking, and I was looking at the situation. I was like, somebody get the tissue, like the usher, please.
Right. Yeah.
Bring some tissues up.
I'm glad I didn't go because my parents adopted four girls and a boy.
Oh, to hit you.
Yeah, it'll
man.
got you. It'll got you.
But y'all stay. We're going to have them come into the studio, man, and just mark your calendars and get ready. I think they're going to try to do something as a surprise with Juneteenth.
Yes.
And if they do, we have them come in. Trust me, it's a must-see.
So remember the name, Possum Trot.
Yes.
When you hear it, you're going to be like, what?
Good
But no,
stuff.
we already done told you right here on News You Can Use. It's good stuff, I'm telling you. So make sure that you pay attention.
And shout out to them for the invite.
Yes.
We don't take that for granted. It was good.
I thought that
Oh, I
was
thought
the
that
rain
was
again.
rain
Yeah, I was
coming
like,
back
man,
tomorrow.
don't do that. Don't
Yeah,
do that.
come
Another thing that happened over the weekend was the Black Wall Street rally.
Oh, my God.
Let me tell y'all something.
Yes.
I had the best time, first of all, because y'all know I'm a motorcycle rider already, so you already know that part. But the women riders showed up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they showed up in
Shout out to
droves,
the
and
women.
I'm telling you, these sisters was riding some cold gear. You
Yeah.
hear me? It was not a game.
Yeah. it was
Wow.
It was not a game. And so we had a good time, actually introducing our elected officials so that they could, welcome the women to Black Wall Street. We actually took tons of pictures. So if you go to World One Development, you're going to get an overdose of
videos, pictures.
Can I ask, did they break the Guinness Book of World Records?
You know what? Unfortunately, we did not.
Did you guys come close?
No.
Or do we need some more women riders?
We need some more women riders because let me tell you something. Because I ride, I know the women riders that are here in Tulsa.
There was a lot.
Some of them did not even show up.
Oh,
so, but now I will say this. There were graduations going on. There was just a lot going on this weekend. So I'm sure that has something to do with it. But
the women are definitely making their name in the motorcycle world.
Yes.
And they riding Harleys and baggers too.
It's not a game.
That's good.
I can tell you what, I thought y'all won. I seen everywhere I turn, I seen women on bikes flying.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But anyway, we'll try again.
It was real. We're going to try it again. So I want to give a huge shout out to everyone that participated.
Right.
JB Smooth, you did your thing.
You did your thing with
you
the sound.
did
I
your
did
thing.
what? I didn't do nothing.
Man,
I
you did your
I
thing.
did not do nothing.
Come on, go on ahead and take it.
I can't take no credit for that.
No, go on ahead and take it.
Okay, I'll take credit for it. Shout out to Black Wall Street Media Group and the entire crew. We did pull that one off. What an epic show SOS Band put on.
They put on a show.
Don Diego showed out.
He did great, man.
So and then
y'all got to host it. How did that happen?
So that was the thing. So not only did we have the Black Wall Street rally, the piece that I had to do with the women, then I had to rush from there to come over to Oasis, right where Charles was, so that we can do host the event over there for the 3-year anniversary.
And we got to pause there because look, it's not hard to start a business, to operate a business.
Yes.
There has not been a grocery store full service like this in half a century. 50 years.
50 years, Black
owned.
So
shout out to AJ Johnson and his staff because it's 3 years.
Shop at
Oasis Fresh Market. 18 vendors was out.
Yes.
We gave away hundreds of dollars. Did we get to 1,000? I know we was giving away a lot.
We gave away a lot. I don't know what the number was. We just kept giving away.
Taking pictures and eating.
It didn't matter.
It ain't no game at Oasis.
It's not a game.
We was dancing. We was turned up. It was so fun.
So the funny thing about that, so we're working, right? That event went from 12 to 3.
Right.
And then, of course, we had to help break down and all that stuff. So by the time we actually got in our vehicles to leave, it's like 4 o'clock. We're hot. We're sweaty. We're tired, right? And I look at my phone, and I'm like, I've got like 45 text messages.
So what is going
and I've got
on?
like 15 phone calls. I'm like, what is going on?
What's
so
happening?
I pull it up, and one of the organizers from the Black Wall Street rally is the person that's calling. And I'm like, what is it? I call Get JB, who wasn't supposed to be answering his phone, so I was confused by that. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, the call was, can you guys host the Black Wall Street rally and introduce Don Diego and SOS Band? And I'm like, oh, well, when? Mind you, it's 4:15.
At 7 o'clock.
It's like 7 o'clock.
You're at 6.
I'm like, what time we got to be on set? What time do we need to be there? You need to be there at 6:15. What? I got to drive home, change clothes. Fine. I'm like, what? But of course, we're gamers, and anything that we can do to uplift our community, then we're going to do it. So I said yes. I didn't even call Charles and told him, he don't even know. So I said yes. I said, JB, just tell him yes. And so I hang up, called Charles, and I said, Charles, guess what? And he's like, what? And I said, we got a host. And he said, when? And I said, tonight in like a couple hours. He was like, what?
Look, I was preparing for it now.
Yes.
See, I don't know about y'all, but when it's hot and I get to see, I need water and sleep.
Yeah.
And I was setting my alarm. I'm like, I'm going to come out later and go see SOS Band and kick it. We had to, but here's the ticket. It's been a lot of work going in. I want to shout out Uncle Bobby.
Yes.
Because maybe Uncle Bobby knew 4 years later we was going to have to do that. So he gave us a platform to get some practice. JB been working with us.
You were chosen.
Yes.
You are only a representative of your team.
Yes.
So
and how does it feel, guys? I mean, to be called, to host something like that. The original host got sick.
Yes.
Right.
You guys came in the clutch and nailed it. Because everybody can't get up there and stand in front of thousands of people and do what you guys do. I'm telling you, what is it that you guys on? What are you on?
I always say, man, it's the man upstairs.
Yep.
So anytime somebody calls me, I say, Lord, you don't have nothing to tell nobody.
Yeah.
But I know you got something to tell somebody.
And it's always from the heart, too.
Yeah.
Man, it got to be from the heart when you're dealing with people, man, because people got to be loved. They got to get the right energy, the right vibe, and they don't care what kind of day you done had. They don't care if you didn't eat today. They don't care if your kid's on your nerve, or your spouse messing with you. When you get up before people, you got to be ready to create that energy and that vibe. So I appreciate the team about NYCU.FM.
Yeah.
because it was
Charles, word of the day.
just like that, right?
Yeah, so we had a great time, and it was a great time with our NYCU.FM family.
Right.
Everybody was in full-fledged effect. We were only missing one, but she had a graduation party for her son. So, she was missing, but Angie, we held it down for you. So
yeah,
it
so
was
I just
all
want to
good.
say to Tulsa as a whole, good job.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Great
Tulsa,
job. Great
and everybody
job.
that came in and came into Tulsa, man, it was just good vibes, good energy. It shows that we can get together and have fun.
Absolutely.
And then there's not going to be no drama. It's
no
not going to
crazy
be what the
stuff.
news try to tell you.
Yes.
We get together and have a good time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll leave
Yes.
it right there.
For surely.
All right, so let's talk about this Eastern Conference and Western Conference finals.
Oh, my
NBA, real quick.
No more
My
thunder.
Thunder is gone.
The Thunder
I'm
lost.
so distraught. Oh,
I know. That hurt me on Saturday. We up there hosting and somebody
1
said
point.
1 point.
They lost by 1 point?
They were lost by 1
Oh,
point.
man.
116 to 117.
I got to give them the props. Go Thunder. Thunder up.
They
They
did
did
that.
it. They had a good
If they
season.
only lost by 1 point, they was
They
fighting
did
hard.
that. I can't even, I can't be too upset because they made me proud.
So
Yeah.
now you got to get ready. So now it is going to be the Dallas Mavericks.
Yep.
And they're going to be going head to head against
Tonight, the Timberwolves.
the Timberwolves.
Tonight, 7:30.
So
I
that's going to
heard
be tonight.
Dallas is up one already.
No.
Is that true?
No.
They
Kick
down?
off
They
tonight
play
at
tonight.
8. Y'all tune
No,
in.
so last night it was Boston and Indiana.
Indiana's up
Last
one.
night.
Boston
So
is up
Boston is up 1.
What?
So-
Yeah, you're paid. Don't try to get slided.
That's
in there on
both
your
of my
pay-
teams, though. Indiana and
Oh,
Boston.
so they both your teams.
So
So what
I'm
on-
torn
so
between
you
the
don't-
two right now.
okay.
Just watch the game.
Well, Boston won.
I'll
last
take
night.
Boston. That
Okay.
series.
And to
Yeah.
unpack that more, tune in to Two Dogs.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday from 6 to 8 right here on KBOB 89.9 FM because we got some good stuff to get to because
Yes.
we got some special guests live in studio and we can't wait. But I know we got to get the Black History Trivia question.
So y'all ready? Y'all ready?
We ready.
Y'all got
Come
your
on,
pen
let's
and
go.
pad and
Don't
Google
Google it. Just think about it.
No. So here we go. What was the first African American theater in the United States and where was it located? Was it A, the Walnut Street Theater in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania? Was it B, the African Grove Theater in Greenwich Village, New York? Was it C, Vitascope Hall in New Orleans, Louisiana? Or was it D, the Ethiopian Art Theater in Chicago, Illinois?
Straight up, I'm going with B, the African Grove Theater,
You going with
Greenwich,
B?
New
Okay,
York.
come on, JB.
New York City, stand up.
Hey,
Know
what
what
y'all
I
think
mean?
on the live? Hold on, let me
Okay.
go to the
What do we
live
got
before we take a
live?
break. We got a whole lot of secret listeners.
Yes, okay.
Welcome to the secret listeners. We got 2.1 thousand on with us right now, but AJ Johnson down in the J-Bone Lounge in Jacksonville, Arkansas. Teresa's in here, your sister.
So,
Well,
Maya.
we call her Mom's on.
Hey, Mommy.
Arkansas is in the building. Jessica Brown Nelson, welcome to the show.
Hey, Jessica.
Garland Jamal Harrison, welcome to the
Hey,
show.
Garland.
My sister Elizabeth Hook from down in Oklahoma City.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Now,
Kool-Aid.
Charles, you done gave him too much time to Google
Kool-Aid.
it now.
They Googling. Kool-Aid. Don't y'all
Hey,
be Googling.
Kool-Aid, what's happening? Your show
Everybody.
was great, as a matter of
At
fact.
the end of the day, you shouldn't fight, but if you do get into a fight, call your cousin Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And you should be all right. Alicia Walker, welcome to the
Hey,
show.
Alicia.
Irma Brewer, welcome to the show.
Hey, Irma.
And Eli Grayson.
Hey,
The
Eli.
historian.
And
He's
I
in.
watched your show, too, yesterday. You did good, brother.
And look, it's many, many more, and I promise I'm going to come back to it. Mr. said,
And
We-
Eli said B.
man.
Okay. What y'all got?
No, when JB said B, our special guest started doing this, and the way she was doing it, I was like, oh, she was doing like that. And I said, well, give me B. How can I go against that? Even if we wrong, I still
Right.
feel good.
Yeah.
But y'all,
J-
we're going to take. Go ahead.
Okay. What we're going to do now?
I'm going with B. JB said
This was
B.
totally a surprise guess, but I'm definitely going with B.
You're definitely going with B?
Yes, for surely.
Okay, so before we go to break, though. Okay, so
Before
you
we go to break,
guys
special announcement.
Yes, so you guys keep giving me your answers, and we're going to write them down.
Special
But
announcement. Breaking news.
This is breaking news.
Drum roll.
Breaking
please.
news.
Alert.
Yes,
Premiere.
and I'm gonna put my glasses
Premiere.
Oh, she put her glasses on.
Premiere,
We don't know what's
premiere.
So
going
you
on.
know it's serious if
Let's
I got to
get
put
it.
my glasses on.
This is
So
breaking
we
news.
have breaking news. We just found out. News you can use just received an email that we will be honored at the 4th annual Black Wall Street Legacy Festival on June 1st for our significant contributions to community and black media, and because we embody the values and principles of those who built Greenwood.
Slow down, you're hurting them. Yeah. Slow down now.
Yes.
Can you say that one more time?
One more time.
For the people in the back?
For the people in the back.
All
right. Breaking news. News you can use just received an email that we will be honored at the 4th annual Black Wall Street Legacy Festival on June 1st. You know, Anthony Hamilton's going to be there too.
He's going to be here live.
For our significant contributions to community and black media, and because we embody the values and principles of those who built Greenwood.
That is so dope.
Isn't that dope? Thank you so much.
Shout out to Dr. Tiffany Crutcher and her crew.
Yeah.
And the entire Terrence Crutcher Foundation and all the great work they do. Because to be recognized, you can't take that for granted. And we don't even do it for that.
No.
We do it because we love to see good energy and good vibes and us coming together and having fun and loving on each other. But to get something like this, Damali, how you feel?
You know, I do this because Greenwood is in me. You know, my mom was born in the district, and I grew up on Greenwood. I got pictures of me standing at my grandma's house. Across the street is the brickyard. You know, and me and my cousins are out there playing. I remember sleeping on the porch at grandma's house. And so the Greenwood that we see today is not what I remember as a kid. But that's why I do it. It's because the spirit is in me. So just to be able to give back in any way, that's, you know, means so much more to me. So for people that look like me to want to honor us for the work we do that we're not even trying, you know, this is just like something that we should do. We don't even consider it work, if you ask me. Then this is just amazing.
It's
you know,
good.
We're so excited, and this is a huge honor. Thank you so much, just for loving on us. Because people are so receptive to what we do, and people are so supportive. So we appreciate you guys, and this is just a big deal. I'm not gonna cry today.
The recognition is well
I'm not
deserved.
gonna do it.
Yeah,
for the squad.
I always try to find somebody to blame, so I'm gonna thank the Lord.
Yes.
Thank my family.
Yes.
And then I got to blame somebody. I'm going to blame
Uncle Bobby
because he created
fault.
the platform. You got to blame somebody.
His fault.
And all of the KBOB family and the NYC.F family and JB for being behind the scenes, making sure this stuff go. And then our partner that's here, Ken, with Grindaholic, man, just a special brother as well.
Yes.
And then everybody that support, because look, we love you, you love us, we support you, you support us. Yeah. That's what we got to do.
Got to have a squad.
I can't wait. So,
yes.
All right, with that being said, shout out to Deborah just joined in on the show.
Hey, Deborah.
Eli's still in. We're going to have to take a real quick break because our special guests are in here. They done drunk all their water and they ready.
Eli talking about, can you clarify what type of theater? A theatrical.
African-American owned.
Yeah.
Theater.
We'll do that when we come back after
Eli,
this break.
you already gave your answer anyway.
When we come off this break, we'll get into that.
Located at 5424 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At EduRec, we offer a host of activities for children and families of the Tulsa community at little to no cost. To find out about the many programs, activities, and services offered at EduRec, please visit our website, www.edurectulsa.com, or just give us a call at 918-430-3947.
The Juice Radio Show and KBOB 89.9 would like to say thank you to all of our listeners and sponsors who donate to help keep our media program alive, reaching the community. The Juice Radio Network continues to expand as influencers in the community of North Tulsa and beyond, but can't do that without your help. That's why it's important that we as a community continue to support the Juice Radio Show and keep 89.9 on the air. The community not only deserves this service, but needs this service. Let's continue to support the mission and giving a voice to the voiceless and donate to the Juice Radio Show. The Juice Radio Show is a nonprofit 501c3 powered by KBOB 89.9 and Eden Media Services, operating solely off the gifts, donations, and contributions made by listeners like yourself. All donations made to the Juice Radio Show are tax deductible and can be sent to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74106.
It's Tulsa, Tulsa. I see you here in Tulsa. I'm in Tulsa chilling.
We appreciate appreciate your continued support. And thanks for listening to KBOB 89.9 FM. The Tucker women are up early to prepare a very important meal, or at least that's what Mama said. But as the day wears on, past hurts and old resentments boil to the surface, making a mess of everything. Theater North presents Stew. Stew explores the substance, that special stuff passed between kinswomen, and how the secrets we keep from our mothers eventually become the secrets we keep from ourselves. Don't miss this amazing stage play, May 18th and 19th, and May 25th and 26th at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, Liddy Dungeons Theater. Stew is written by Zora Howard and directed by Michelle Cullum. Coming to the Tulsa Performing Arts Theater. Get your tickets right now at TulsaPAC.com or call 918-596-7111. Stew, May 18th and 19th, and May 25th and 26th at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center.
KBOB 89.9 FM, World One Development News You Can Use, Charles and Damali, and we are back.
We are back. And let me tell y'all something. Just because of the drama in that drop, I'm going to see the play.
I'm going. Okay? We'll be there.
I'm going to see it too.
I'm just going to go see it. Yeah,
Sunday at 3. News you can use is going to be in the house.
Absolutely.
Trust me. Just like that. Where did it begin?
When you think of stew, you think of Grandma's kitchen,
Man.
Right, and that's the point.
And when Grandma make that stew,
Man,
oh my God,
it's on.
My grandma was the only one that could make stew and put peas in, and I would eat it.
Right.
You don't like peas?
I'm not a pea person, but
yeah,
grandma's stew.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's only one.
And that cornbread. Oh man, stop.
No. It's a decision to make. Is it the Ritz crackers or the cornbread?
Either way,
that's
you
a
winning.
decision.
You winning.
Either way it goes, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
But you know how it go. That's a decision.
Yeah.
That's when you knew the stew was good.
Yes.
Well, so speaking of stew,
we are super excited because we have in studio Miss Maybelle Wallace,
right,
who is actually the executive director of Theater North, right?
Right.
And then we also have the director, Miss Michelle Cullum of Stew,
yes,
which I'm really excited about that. And then one of the actresses, Miss Denisha Richard, in studio with us today to talk about this phenomenal play and what we can expect. How are you doing, ladies?
Hi, guys.
Yes.
Hi, Tulsa.
All right, we got to start with Miss Maybelle.
Yes.
You got to start with the royalty because she's been here a few times and we stay engaged at all times. So, Miss Maybelle Wallace, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, and thank you so very much for letting us come out and talk about stew.
Yes, ma'am. You see how good Miss Maybelle is looking?
I know.
It's one thing about her. She got all the secrets.
You know what? This is the thing. This is goals right here.
I know, right?
For me, this is goals. Miss Maybelle, do you mind telling people how old you are?
No, I don't mind. I'm 94 years old.
Get out. 94.
I know y'all
My
on
God.
the live.
What? Look at Miss Maybelle. Are y'all looking on the live? Those people that are on the live.
On
Can
the
y'all
live.
see Miss Maybelle? Beautiful.
94. My grandmother lived
Years
to be
young.
Man.
96.
And
That
she's
is
out
such a
in
blessing.
the community doing stuff
Working.
and just, when you see her, she just moving around. And sometimes I think she moved better than me.
Yeah, she
better
do.
than us.
She do
Yes.
sometimes. So we just want to say from KBOB and News You Can Use, thank you so much. You know, because your service and what you do for us to help us get it when we don't get it, we appreciate it.
Yes,
man. Round of
yes,
applause for that.
absolutely. So Miss Maybelle, you have been on the show a number of times talking about different plays, throughout the past couple years,
Right.
and we've been to a number of those plays, and they have been phenomenal, by the way. Let me just say that. Even the ones that only have two people in them. I was
Still
like, what?
was great.
But it was still a phenomenal show. Why is it important for community to come out and support these plays?
Well, to tell our stories by us, for us, to us, and everyone else.
Right.
Because recently we've had other companies in Tulsa that have been producing black plays, and Theater Tulsa produced a play a year ago, I believe it was, and it was Dream Girls, and
Right.
it was phenomenal. It was a wonderful play, but it was the first black play that they had ever produced. So we need our black theater because that is all we basically do is black theater.
Right.
And we've been doing it for over 40 years here in Tulsa.
Oh,
40
wow,
years.
wow,
Jamie,
wow.
Over
I did that.
40 years.
She said 40. 4 decades.
Yeah.
However you want to say it. Now, we also had a director in the building.
Yes.
So we want to just jump into that. Miss Michelle McCullough, you are the director of this play. Tell the people, for whatever reason, just a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I am Michelle Cullum, Tulsa native. I got my first start with Theater North back in early 2000, and I actually was cast as Mahalia in Mahalia the Musical.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And so to come back around and be director now is phenomenal. Been with several theater companies here in Tulsa, but Theater North is still my foundation.
Yes.
Right.
It's my pride and joy. It's my home.
Yes.
So for this particular play, what challenges did you have with doing this play? Any?
Because I know it has to be some time.
Yeah, it
Tell
has
us
to be
those
some
stories.
Don't
challenge.
talk about me, Miss Michelle.
Give the testimony.
She said, "Don't talk about me."
Uh-oh. She's going to sing it and harmonize it out.
Oh, murder.
Well.
Okay, so yeah, we did have some challenges. We had several cast members that got sick off and on throughout, or had sick children or family losses that they had to attend to.
Yeah.
So there were some times out of the 4 cast members, we had 2 cast members there, and I was reading everybody's part that wasn't there.
Right.
Wow.
It was very interesting.
Yes.
But these young ladies have come together. They have pulled it. Oh, man. You would never know that we had the challenges and the struggles that we had. Y'all need to come out and see the show. I'm telling you. The other night when at the show, when we first opened, I was trying to pull my earrings off, and I realized I didn't even wear no earrings that day.
Oh, my goodness.
Because there was some action going on, and I was like, let me go down there and
Just
help
in
them.
case.
And I couldn't even get my earrings off. They had me crying. I'm a crier, too.
You are. See,
For
we
real,
Oh,
for real.
Okay.
And I
okay.
was
you
sitting there
feel my
like,
pain.
I've got to be a big girl. I cannot let these people see me crying.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. And then there was so much laughter and joy
I love it.
that came out of it. So no matter what you're going through, God is good. He can pull you through it.
Yeah.
He can give it to you, and he can make things happen. He can
Yes.
always make things happen that you cannot imagine he could do in the midst of turmoil.
Right. Let me ask
So
you
he
this.
did.
Oh, go ahead. Let me ask you this. So the actress hat, now you switch to a director's hat.
Yes.
What's the difference in the mindset of the two?
Okay, the mindset of the two. As an actress, you have to always have that script in your head. You got to be ready and watching and listening for what's going to come out of the person's mouth and head of you. You've got to be focused. Okay, I've got to embody this character.
Right.
For me as a director, I really had to embody all 4 characters because I had to know what they should have, would have, could have been doing.
Right.
Right.
To make sure that I could, okay, that was beautiful, but I need you to maybe think about doing this. How do you think a mother who has lost a child would really act? Would they
Oh,
just
my
be like,
goodness.
oh my gosh, I lost a child? Or would they be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What
What
would
is
they
see that,
do?
Damali?
Yeah,
You see
she
that? You
switched.
see that little
I saw her
talent?
switch. Yeah.
What would they, I'm sorry, y'all.
No.
No, you
need
good.
it. All these people on the line.
Sneak peek.
So this lets you
Sneak
know
peek.
that you should go see the play, right?
So please come out and see the play. Yes, I love acting. And matter of fact, it's really crazy because while I'm directing, I will open up in a show after we close the following weekend.
Right.
But yeah, the acting, you've got to have those lines in and embody the character. But directed, you've got to see everything
Every
from
component.
the rooted to the tutor, all of it.
This
What
is
is what is the normal process of rehearsals like? What is that like? Months, 6 months, 3 months? How long do you guys normally have to prepare?
It depends on how long you are given from when you receive the script to when you actually move into the theater to do tech week and to when you open. So for Stu, we started in March.
The end of March.
And we practiced at least 3 days a week. And then if we couldn't meet in person, we did Zooms and did what we call readings or
Nice.
quick reads.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just depends on how long you have been given between script to tech week.
So the more rehearsals you can get in,
The better.
the better, and the more you guys gel and kind of
Yes.
the chemistry is there.
But even if you only got 2 weeks to get ready,
Get ready.
it's what you said, the gelling and the chemistry. If you can build that, you can take, because we have some novices,
Mm-hmm.
we have some
Right.
very brand new in the cast,
Right.
and then we've got some seasoned that have been doing this for a long time.
Right.
Man, Damali,
Right.
what I'm thinking about is, and that is great. I'm just honored to have you in here because everybody's not directing. We don't know a lot of black directors.
No.
So to be right here on Greenwood,
Yes,
Black Wall
that's
Street, that
awesome.
embodies that because we know a lot of theater was going on
Right.
back then, and it's back. But Damali, my thought is, and I want to ask you this, and then we're gonna switch over, is it the actors and actresses, are they trying to deliver what you got in your mind, or when you meet them, you know, okay, this is the person, if that makes sense?
I usually go by when I meet them, something in them. It's like,
Okay.
okay, that looks like, because when we did auditions, had a lot of wonderful actresses to come out.
Right.
But when I saw Sansaray, I was like, that's
Yeah.
Mama right there.
That's mama.
That's
So
Mama.
you know, yeah.
Saw the next young lady, Denise, I was like, oh, shoot, she's Lillian.
What?
Saw
You know-
another young lady, I was like, oh, no, that's got to be Lil Mama. And then another young lady who is kind of new to theater, I was like, she is going to be the perfect Nellie. And they, each one of them have embodied what I envisioned, but they've also put some oomph to it too.
Yes.
And you'll understand the oomph when you see the show, but
Yeah.
they put some oomph to it and brought themselves into that character.
So
I love
Zora
it.
Howard is the play was actually written by her, and I understand that this play actually won the 2021 Pulitzer Prize. She was a finalist for
Yes,
that.
yes.
What does that mean? To people who are laymen who don't understand theater.
To win a Pulitzer Prize as a playwright, oh my
Right.
gosh, that is an awesome honor and award. That means you have really put some substance.
Right.
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 You've got a message in there, and that's one thing about stew. Stew has a message. You're not just gonna come and see people sitting around talking about making stew and having a pot and stuff. No, you're gonna get down to some real issues
Right.
that people are
Right.
dealing with.
Right.
And you're going to get down to some real answers to some of the problems that they're dealing with as well.
All right, let me tell y'all, so I'm on this live right now. So a lot of y'all on. Start clicking share, click share, so people can join the conversation. Mr. Leon Fowler.
Hey,
Welcome
Leon.
to the
What's
show.
happening,
He
brother?
said 40 years with fire and muscles and everything
Yes.
else. And Eli also said that, hold on, read that, because that's a whole lot right there. Or should we wait?
So he says, Eli says, I wonder if they are interested in doing reenactments of film of the freedmen of Indian Territory. We have a lot of testimonials as far back as 1878 of freedmen testifying before the U.S. Senators. The testimonials are full of life that can easily be reenacted by professionals. So Eli actually has a show right here on KBOB, and so he's always interested about what we can do for the Native American community. So
we'll see about
we'll
that.
see about
We'll-
that.
I'd like to
put a
see
little
that
thing. What's up?
and a story on the Osage tribe as well.
Yeah.
More in depth, local with a play. That would be cool.
So they're talking to
see
you
that.
as a director, you
a
know?
director.
Yeah,
So you-
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would love to see something like that enacted, and I would love to be a part of it too.
Yes.
Just like
Yes.
that.
All right, so we're gonna
Eli,
have to talk
we'll get
about that.
together.
Yes,
yeah,
we will.
we'll have to
All
talk
right.
about that.
We got another special guest live in studio, and somebody jumped on my live and said she is beautiful. Yeah. She's an actress. She got to represent just like that. So who else, Damali, we got live
So
in
we-
studio?
We have Denisha Richard.
Yes.
And you play, who is your character?
I am Lillian.
Lillian.
I play Lillian. Yes,
Yes.
I do.
Go ahead. So tell the people a little bit about yourself, where you're from, how you got here and all of that, and then we'll get off into the specifics of the play.
Okay, well, I am an East Coast girl
East
Yes.
by
Coast.
origination, but now I'm an Oklahoma girl.
Okay.
I grew up in both Virginia and South Carolina, moved to Kansas in about 2017, and moved to Oklahoma about a year ago.
Right.
And I am so excited to be here. I have a little bit of background in theater. I did a couple plays when about 10 years ago. Don't want to say my age.
Decade
A while ago.
Right.
I did a couple plays back then, and I have not been on a stage in almost 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And so I am very, very excited to portray Lillian and just bring my talents to the Tulsa and the Greenwood community, because it's so important to do so. And I'm very happy and honored to be able to do so.
Yes. So your character in the play, can you give us a little bit
Just a little
about your
snippet.
character without giving
And
us?
the director is here.
Child.
Yeah.
A little snippet.
Well, In a little nutshell, I'll just say Lillian is a mess.
Uh-oh. You can get that part.
That girl is a mess. That girl is a mess. But, you know, the creator of the play, the writer Zora Howard, she said that she spent years creating these characters because they were so complex and they're so unique. And you can definitely see that in these characters, and including mine, Lillian. You can see her evolving throughout the play.
Right.
And these characters are so complex and they so much going. You can, if you come to the play, you will be these characters through and how they're dealing with it and how they should probably deal with it and how they're not dealing with it. And Lillian, she is so many mothers, so many black mothers. She's so many black mothers. You can feel her pain.
Right.
You can feel her laughter when she laughs, and I definitely want to bring that to the Lillian character. But definitely come and see who Lillian is. Who she may want to be and she cannot. You just don't know. Come to the play and you can see that and see how that Lillian character evolves around the other characters. I mean, our co-stars couldn't be here today, but these women are such wonderful actors bringing these characters to life. And we are ready to show the Tulsa community that.
That is awesome.
Now, we got to get them to go into character real quick. I know y'all can give us a little something.
But that's the director. She already did us a little something. She harmonized.
Yeah.
Then she blew
We
something
need
and
something
came
from
back.
the play. We need a line from the play.
Yeah,
Give
come on,
us
Lillian.
something
What
to
you
say,
got?
this is why.
Well, you know, let's see. Because I don't want to give away too much. I don't want to give away too much. Let's see. Okay. All right. Tone deaf? Who says I'm tone deaf? Where was I tone deaf? Matter of fact, because it's on tape. What? Come see it.
Good job.
That's right there.
Snap your
Good
fingers.
job. All right, so that is Stu. That Stu presented by Theater North, written by Zora Howard, directed by Miss Michelle Cullum. Here, it's going to be playing on May 25th at 8:00 p.m. and May 26th at 3:00 p.m. It's going to be at the Performing Arts Center, Liddy Dunges Theater. Tickets are available at tulsapac.com, or you can call 918-596-7111. Miss Maybell has something. Go ahead.
Our tickets have been reduced to $15.
Oh, wow.
$15.
We had to reduce the tickets because we weren't selling for capacity, and we need the support of the community. I would like to thank our sponsors, but first, I would like to tell you, Mama is being played by Sansa Ray. Robin.
We love Sansa Ray.
Already.
And Nellie is being played by Erin Murrell.
Okay.
And Little Mama is a
Little
teenager. And her name is Hannah Chanu.
All right.
Nice.
And so we have 3 other characters in the play. And our sponsors, without our sponsors, I don't know what we would do.
Right.
But I'd like to thank the George Kaiser Family Foundation, Arts Alliance Tulsa, the National Endowment for the Arts, the Oklahoma Arts Council, the Zorro Commemoration Fund, and also the Tulsa Performing Arts Center Trust Authority.
Yes.
And we appreciate everything. The volunteer, we have volunteer ushers, and we just are grateful for everything anybody would do. But we need the community to come out and support us.
So
these women have
So
worked a
important to
long
support.
time.
So Eli says that he's going to buy 10 tickets to donate to students who may be inspired to get into the arts.
That's all right.
Thank you,
That's
Eli.
right
We
there.
appreciate you.
And look,
Yes,
and
thank
we
you
got
so much.
we got students that would love those tickets.
Yes.
So we'll
Miss
give you a
Miss
call.
Maybell, approximately how many plays a year are you guys doing right now?
We do 2 a year.
2 a year. Okay, so this is Stu. You had Stu, and the other one before this was
Top Dog, Underdog. We
Top
had
dog,
2
underdog.
characters.
Yeah, we
that was
there.
that was the
play.
one where the 2 characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was very, very good. Very
Everybody
good.
was amazed at how you pulled that off with just a small cast. How did that happen?
Well, it was only the playwright wrote the play for 2 men, Lincoln and Booth. And it was about 2 brothers that were having problems with each other. In fact, they were from a dysfunctional family. And it went on to tell you about how brothers are, and they were named as a joke, Lincoln and Booth.
Right.
And it ended
I take it your plays are designed to empower African Americans through stage play and through theater. Is that your intentions with what you've been doing all these years?
That is one of our missions, is to have black actors do shows by black playwrights and tell our stories by us, with us, for us, and going out to the other communities.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to do tomorrow, to get in there, shoot it out to all of the churches.
Yes.
And to me sometime. It's a Lillian in the church.
Man.
Somewhere.
Yes, there
It's director in the church. Now, how can people follow, get their tickets, and all of that fun stuff? Where do they go to get tickets?
To the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, tulsapac.com.
Okay.
And call 918-596-7111. And the tickets have been reduced to $15 across the board, so we can get some people in the house, because these ladies have worked too hard to not have somebody see them, and then we've got to pay for the show.
Yes.
Just like that.
Both.
Okay, for the people that want to follow you, Michelle, as a director, give them the information on any social media. If you got something coming up, other than you got Stu coming, we know that's coming.
Yes.
We're going to be there. But if it's something on the horizon, anything you want to share with this large audience, let them know.
Yes, my name's Michelle Cullum, and you can find me on Facebook, Michelle Cullum, or you can find me on Facebook under Keeping Our Hands Busy. That is my business. I am also in another play with another theater company. Heller Theater Company is presenting Oklahoma Red, and we will open the weekend of June 30th.
All right.
Okay.
Just like that. And we're going to take a picture and we're going to share that information because people are on here. Back over to Lillian. Darnisha, now, social media, what's going on? Any of that stuff you would like to let our
So I
audience know?
am an out-of-touch millennial, so I do not have TikTok or Instagram.
What?
She said she's doing all that. She said, I ain't doing all that. I see
I don't
all of
Ain't
that.
I like how
nobody
you
got
did
time
that.
for that. I don't have time for that. I do have Facebook. You
Okay.
can follow me on Denisha Richard TV, and that's where you'll find me. Maybe, you know what? I need to get an Instagram. I need to get
you
a
an
I need to
Instagram.
get a TikTok.
Yeah. Get it
TikTok.
together. Get it
Let
together,
me
girl.
get an Instagram.
Get you
I
an
need to be a
Instagram.
TikToker.
Get your
See how she
Instagram
said
and
it?
a
She
Twitter.
said
Right.
TikTok. That's the real
What
TikTok
else is out
right
there? Who knows?
Right? Yeah, I don't know.
We don't know how long TikTok will be around.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. But
Definitely
it's here now.
Instagram.
It's here
I'm
now.
telling you, we're excited about it. Thank you so much for putting it on. Thank you for your work.
Yes.
Sometimes people don't know
Yes.
the sacrifice. Thank you for your sacrifice. And the actresses that did make it, we thank them too.
Yes,
We
yes.
gonna pull up. We gonna share. We got 10 tickets.
Yeah.
It's going out to
Tickets
students.
already.
Thank you for the
Yes.
Shout out to
tickets.
Eli.
Thank you so much.
Miss Maybell, as always, it is a pleasure to
Yes.
have you in studio. You know you are welcome at any time. Just stop on by and we putting you on because you always got some good stuff. Good stuff.
So Tulsa and surrounding cities, you don't have to be in Tulsa to come. Some of y'all on this live, pull up. You just in Kansas, Arkansas.
Just roll
you know,
on in.
Dallas,
Roll
roll
on
on in and enjoy this play. Go out to get something to eat and come on over and do it just like that.
Yes.
So, yes,
Remember
ma'am.
Corey Taylor telling us that he was in one of our plays not too long ago.
Yes.
King Hadley.
Yeah.
And he came from, I believe he was in
St.
Coffeyville or
Louis.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Yes.
Coffeyville.
And he came up here to perform with Theater North.
So Corey Taylor is Corey D on our NYCU.FM. He has the Soul of Sundays on our radio station over there from 1 to 3 on every Sunday. So
Yeah, and so Eli said he want me to give all of y'all his contact. So I'm going to give each one of y'all his cell number because he want to do some things with y'all. That's the beauty of coming on. So we'll keep expanding some of those other things.
right.
This what we better together. That's how I go.
That's right.
All right,
That's
we got to
right.
take a break. Now, if y'all want to hang around, you can. If not, we'll take a picture on this break and then post everything. But we got other fun stuff to talk about if y'all just want to kind of hang with your family and do the Dougie. I ain't going to do it like this. It's
Don't start
KBOB,
it.
89.9 FM. Charles Harper, Damali Wilson, Will Development. Dude, you can use Stu.
yeah.
Live in the building, y'all. We'll take this break. We'll be right back.
The Tucker women are up early to prepare a very important meal, or at least that's what Mama said. But as the day wears on, past hurts and old resentments boil to the surface, making a mess of everything. Theater North presents Stew. Stew explores the substance, that special stuff passed between kinswomen, and how the secrets we keep from our mothers eventually become the secrets we keep from ourselves. Don't miss this amazing stage play, May 18th and 19th, and May 25th and 26th at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, Liddy Dungeons Theater. Stew is written by Zora Howard and directed by Michelle Cullum. Coming to the Tulsa Performing Arts Theater. Get your tickets right now at tulsapac.com or call 918-596-7111. Stew. May 18th and 19th and May 25th and 26th at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
Fitting Back In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
KBOB 89.9 FM, World One Development News you can use. Charles and Damali, and we are back. Stu.
We are back, and you guys need to make sure that you are supporting Theater North and, Black theater. It's very, very, very important, as Ms. Maybell said, because we need to tell our stories our way. And, there's always something, I would say, every play that we've gone to, it's always something that is thought-provoking, every time, about life in general, and just how we view things from our perspective in our community, right? So it's always a good time. I've never went to a play that I didn't enjoy.
And I know, and not just theater. It's like me growing up, I never went to see no theater.
Right.
Because sometimes some of you haven't even been to a show. You're like, man, you know what? I've never been out to the theater to even see it, so you don't even know the impact because it's live. Mm-hmm. It's live. The people right there, and they change the stage and all this stuff going on. You feel the drama, and when you have one like Theater North, it really touches you. So maybe this might be your first one. Yeah. You got that date night. You be like, hey, man, what am I going to do? $15? JB, $15.
Yeah.
Times two.
This would be a great girls' night.
This
would be a great girls' night out, or something.
Girls' night out?
Hey.
This is a good one.
Yeah, we just need to start supporting.
Anyway, we're going to post everything, and we're going to pull up on Sunday. But you can go also on Saturday. What's the day on Saturday?
The 25th.
26th. At 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so what you do, sometimes, Damali, they don't know how to set it up.
Right.
So what you do, you call your girl and say, what's up, girl? You know what I'm saying? I've been thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? So how about some Cheesecake Factory, since that's controversial? Girl, take them to Cheesecake Factory. Y'all accept this cheesecake. Go to Cheesecake Factory about 6. You be done like 7:30. Slide over to Theater North to see Stu. It'll be done by, done by 10:30. You still, ain't that how you, would that be a good date night?
That would be a good date night.
If somebody call you and say, let's go out and grab a little something. Now, if you ain't got Cheesecake Factory money, go to Popeye's Chicken. Get you some red.
How you go from Cheesecake
Factory? Yeah, right.
PF Chang's.
What? Ooh, now PF Chang's, that would be really good.
Let me tell y'all something. I ain't gonna lie. I like me some Popeye's Chicken.
Dominique said, don't take us to Cheesecake Factory.
What's wrong with Cheesecake Factory?
Say, take me to Ruth Chris. Take me to Mahogany. Take me to Fleming.
Yes.
Give me a steak that costs $200. Wherever you want to go.
Yes.
Whatever you want to eat.
Steak. I love it.
Do what you got to do. I don't have no problem with it at all. All right, Damali. What we got going on next?
So there is something else that's going to be happening in the city, and that is going to be something that is going to help improve the quality of life for individuals who need this service. So the Tulsa Expungement Expo. This is going to be our 5th one.
Yes.
That we've done in partnership with our District 1 City Councilwoman, Vanessa Hall Harper, as well as the Tulsa City Council. It's World One Development. It's Fitting Back In. It's the Tulsa County Court Clerk's Office, the Tulsa County District Attorney's Office. It's the City of Tulsa's Municipal Court. There is Attorney Beverly Atterbury.
Let's start like this. Mm-hmm. Damali,
Yes.
what is an expungement, number one?
So if you don't know what an expungement is, let's do a little bit of education.
Real
so
quick.
sometimes there have been things in your life that happened when, at a point in time, maybe 20 years ago.
DUI.
Right? You got a DUI. You got, arrested for whatever.
Hold on, you had a roach in your ashtray. It depends on when you was.
Get your boy.
No, hold on. You had a roach. You had a joint.
He's talking about marijuana, guys. Okay.
It depends on what else, because some people don't
People
know.
might think it's a real roach, like a roach crawling in your car.
Well, the roach is when you was almost done. I've never smoked or drank.
He don't know.
Yeah. What they call it? Then it's a joint.
Yeah.
What else do you got?
Yeah.
No, that's what they call it.
That's what they call it.
Things
Oh,
happen.
geez. Oh,
That
yeah.
happened. You had a little roach or a joint or something in your car when you were 17 or 21,
Yeah,
and
21.
you got to find it. You forgot. You just forgot all about it, and it's on your record.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times what happens is those things that have, been put on our record way long time ago, you've done what you're supposed to do. You've
Right.
completed your probation terms.
Did
You paid
your
all your
time.
fines and fees. And now it's just sitting out there. And it's preventing you from being able to get a decent job,
Right.
being able to get enrolled in school, being able to get a decent housing.
Yes.
And so what this is designed to do is to get those things removed from your record. So now that improves your quality of life.
Guess what, Damali?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, I did not know if you have something on your record, you can't get life insurance.
Yes.
So
Yes.
some of y'all people
Absolutely.
you getting denied for your life insurance policy when you need to you leave a legacy for your kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes that might be the only thing you can leave for $10 a month. But
Yeah.
anyway, they will deny that. So
Yeah.
it's always a reason to clean up your record. Some of y'all got fine stuff out here and you don't even know you got a want for your record.
Exactly.
So come figure out what's going on.
Absolutely. And so that's what this is designed for. All of these services are offered for free.
Free,
Yes,
say it
you
again.
heard me. Free. FREE.
And let me say this real quick. Normally, an expungement can cost $10,000 to $15,000. It can take you 2 years
Mm-hmm.
to get something simple. You can come to the 36th Street North Event Center, 1125 East 36th Street North,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
to the expungement on June 1st,
Yes.
and get all of this stuff done a lot of times within 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. Now, if it ain't you, what about your cousin?
Yes,
uncle,
you know
niece,
people.
nephew,
Yeah.
grandpa, grandma? You
Exactly.
never know who might. You just never know.
So the event is from 10 to 2.
Yes.
And we have, been trying to do our best because the very first one, there were people lined around the building. It's hot outside. People were standing outside for hours, literally trying to get their records expunged. So what we've been trying to do is trying to streamline
Expedite
the system so that it is not as gruesome as it was the first couple
JB,
that we did.
yeah.
Man, we did the first expungement at the event center, and security was calling us because people was outside the building at 4:30 in the morning.
Yes.
Hey.
Remind you that the event don't start until 10. People was out there at 4:30 in the morning.
Heard y'all had
Damali.
to stretch all the way back to
I was out to the road.
46th Street North.
It was,
Man, it was crazy. It was crazy. So, what we've done is we have a pre-registration.
Right.
And so if you go to World One Development's Facebook page, you can also go to Tulsa Expungement Expo. I believe it can also be found on Vote for Vanessa Facebook page. And I believe it's on the Fitting Back In Facebook page
Right.
as well as Christy Williams.
And I got it on all my stuff. It's
Yeah,
on my
and it's
Facebook,
on all of my stuff, too.
Instagram, LinkedIn, everything. Because I want to make sure this gets to the people. Because you know what happens? As soon as the Expungement Expo is over, guess what?
Everybody called.
Hundreds of people blow up the phone for the next 2 or 3
How
months.
many lives have you guys changed since you've been doing this?
Right at 600?
Yes.
600.
Right at 600. So it's not a game. It's the real deal.
Yeah.
And I will tell you this, my mother can attest to this. My mother and I were in the grocery store. Real true story. We were in the grocery store at Walmart, and a lady walked up to us and was trying to figure out how she knew me, and I thought it was just from some of the stuff that we do with
stuff.
EduRec. And come to find out, she said it's the Expungement Expo, the 36th Street North Event Center. You were there, and I was like, yes. And she grabbed me and hugged me, and she was crying. And she said, because of you, she said, I have always wanted to be a nurse.
Got her
and
life
she
back.
said,
Got her
but
life back.
because
Got
I had
situated.
something on my record, I couldn't enroll into nursing school. I was able to get an expungement and get my record taken care of. And now she was in nursing school and was, I think at that point she had 6 more months and she was going to be done to become a nurse.
JB, Damali, look, I went to Nelson's. I won't say which one. Hopefully, there's many locations.
No.
I went in. As soon as I went, they said the expungement man.
Yes.
I'm like, what? Look, the whole 5 or 6 people that was working at Nelson's all got their records expunged.
Yes.
And they was like, bro, go ahead and eat. I was happy to be eating too. Go and get your mashed potatoes with your gravy on
They
it.
gave
Get
him
this.
extra
I'm going
help,
to go and get
extra
expungement
portions,
man.
yes.
And they said we have other friends, but they was just so grateful that we would have this at no cost. It wasn't just that. He was like, thank you Now, we don't have nothing against downtown, but they
Right.
was like, we're not going downtown because when you go downtown, you can't leave.
Right.
But we was comfortable coming to the 36th Street North Event Center
Right.
in the community around people that we just felt more comfortable. But all of them guys had
Right.
got their records expunged. And I thought that was pretty powerful.
Awesome. So just understand that this is for Tulsa County offenses only.
Right.
We can't, handle any other offenses, just those that happen in Tulsa County. Now, when you do come to the expungement, then we will be able to tell you, because those attorneys that are back there that are working with you, they actually do a records check for the entire state.
Right.
And so they'll be able to tell you what other counties you may have something in if that is your story. But, so that way you can know and you can get those things taken care of. But we will not be able to take care of them at the Expungement Expo because it's only Tulsa County.
Just like that. Let me tell you something else that's really good. You are not, call everybody, text everybody, you're not going to get arrested
Right.
at the Expungement Expo.
No, we don't do
That's
that.
our agreement with the city, with the police, with our councilwoman, and with everybody else. So if you got something going on, you're not sure, don't be like, ooh, Ray, don't go down there, Ray. They're going to get you at the event center. No,
That
we
is-
not.
We don't do stings.
Nobody.
That's not
It's
how we
not
operate.
a sting. This is the 5th one. So if you have a warrant for your arrest, they're going to deal with it and reschedule that. If you have fines, sometimes they're reducing those fines and setting up a court date. So if you have anything going on, this is the place to come figure out what's what. Because here's the ticket, testimony. When we did the first Expungement Expo, they said 300 court dates.
Right.
Because of people having fines and fees and all of that, every single person showed up
Yeah,
to the court
100%
appearances.
showed
So
up to that
people
court appearance.
are serious about their quality of life. So Damali,
Awesome.
this is one of the most exciting things going on in the city. I mean, we partying, we having a good time, we got all this stuff going on, but a better quality of life.
Yes.
Getting stuff off your record, JB, for free.
And shout out to District 1, Tulsa Councilor, Vanessa Harper.
Yes, absolutely.
She's instrumental in making sure this gets handled accordingly.
Right.
Yes, and it's not easy. So
Yeah.
that means somebody's fighting for you.
A lot of parts to that machine that go together for this to happen for you guys. So if you got anything on your record that you're trying to get off, make sure you lock in with 36th Street North Expungement Expo.
Just
June-
like that. I
June
think
1st,
we
10 o'clock
June
to
1st.
2 p.m.
Hit it
Get
one more
there
time.
early. Get there early.
Hit it one more time.
Well, you know what?
Damali.
They don't really have to get there early. If you
you
do
register.
the pre-registration, then we'll be able to let you know where you stand.
Nice.
And so you won't have to come and stand in line to
don't-
only find out, I'm not going to be able to,
Look,
I don't
and,
qualify.
Look, and don't be mean mugging people that's in the express line.
Yeah.
What's the where can they get the pre-registration link?
Pre-registration link is on any of our Facebook pages. So you can go to World One Development, you can go to 36th Street North Event Center, you can go to Fitting Back In, District 1, Vote for Vanessa.
Right.
Damali Wilson, Charles Harper, Charles Lamont. I mean, it's like there's
It's
no
out there,
reason
y'all.
why you wouldn't be able to find this.
So if y'all listening in, go to World One Development if you can't remember any of the other ones, or you're on the live, and just share it because you never know when people will need this service. So I know we're going to have to move on from this, but again, this is going to be June 1st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., 1125 East 36th Street North at the 36th Street North Event Center. Come get your record expunged. We're going to have about 30 attorneys there. You know, you have a little water, we'll have some snacks, and not only that, we're going to also have resources there. So you're trying to get your kids back, you're trying to get a house, you're trying to get your credit together, you're trying to get jobs and workforce and all kind of other people. Our local officials going to be there.
Right.
This is a good time to feel better about the rest of 2024.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we'll see you June 1st from
Yep.
10 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. at the 36th Street North Event Center, 1125 East 36th Street North.
There it is.
Hey, we're
Yeah.
going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's Diddy time. Take
Uh-oh.
that, take that, take that, take that.
Take
The video came out.
Take that.
Y'all
Have you
help
seen
me,
it?
help
Have you
me.
heard? Have you seen
Help
it?
me,
Take
help
that.
me.
Take
Take that,
that.
take that.
I can't take this. That's why. Can we please go to break?
Let's
Take
take a
that,
break.
take that.
When we come back, I'll hump their hot topics. We're going to talk about Diddy. Did y'all see that video and what do you think about it? This is KBOB.
I'm love.
89.9 FM.
No Diddy.
News you can use. Charles and Damali. We going to be right back. Take that, take that.
Pray for me. Pray for me.
The Tucker women are up early to prepare a very important meal, or at least that's what Mama said. But as the day wears on, past hurts and old resentments boil to the surface, making a mess of everything. Theater North presents Stew. Stew explores the substance, that special stuff passed between kinswomen, and how the secrets we keep from our mothers eventually become the secrets we keep from ourselves. Don't miss this amazing stage play, May 18th and 19th, and May 25th and 26th at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, Liddy Dungeons Theater. Stew is written by Zora Howard and directed by Michelle Cullum. Coming to the Tulsa Performing Arts Theater, Get your tickets right now at TulsaPAC.com or call 918-596-7111. Stew, May 18th and 19th, and May 25th and 26th at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the all-new KBOB 89.9 FM, Black on Black Community Radio.
And now it's time for the Hump Day Hot Topics with Charles and Damali.
hey, guess what day it is?
Hump Day!
Hump Day! It's Hump Day!
Hey, Mike!
Hey, Mike! Guess what day it is?
It's the Hump Day Hot Topics on News You Can Use.
Mike.
That's right,
Don't
Daddy.
do it. Don't do it. Do not.
Hey, man, Damali.
I don't know
Yeah.
how this conversation is gonna go. I'm just gonna warn y'all right now. And if y'all got something to say, go ahead and type it up on our live so we can
Chime
include you in
in.
the
I'm going to say,
conversation.
Diane Shields, welcome to the show. My
Hey,
niece,
hey.
Dominique Young, what's going on
Hey,
with you,
Dominique.
Tootie? Welcome to the show. The other 3.3 thousand that's listening in on the live and the others all around the world and the secret listeners.
Hey, secret
we appreciate
listeners.
y'all, and we don't take it for granted that y'all are locked in with us today. Now, we got to
I'm
get
gonna
to...
tell y'all, if this is the story that made it to News You Can Use, it's big news. 'Cause
It's a news.
Man.
Charles and Damali don't really do the drama and stuff.
No.
No, we normally let
We
that go,
don't.
but this is too
But this
big.
is too crazy.
We can't
This
get
is
away
too
from
crazy.
it. Every time we turn on the TV, every time we go on social media, people running from Diddy, they jumping out of trees.
Yeah.
And that might be doing a little extreme.
Right.
But they got a video, Damali.
You know what? Around here we always give everybody the benefit of the doubt until
You
something
must.
else comes up. And this video came out, and we were just like I'm gonna tell you, when I saw the video, I
us
was
your
totally
reaction.
appalled.
For real, that's your
Like
reaction?
I put my hands up, like, oh my God, I can't believe that this
Right.
dude is doing this. But so if you don't know, there it was footage obtained by CNN this past week that shows P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever you want to call him, Sean P. Diddy Combs.
Sean, no endorsements having Combs.
Yeah, that's about the size of it now. So it shows him wearing a towel. He has a towel wrapped around him. He runs down the hall and he grabs his then girlfriend Cassie.
Oh my God.
And he pushes her, knocks her down on the ground, kicks her, snatches her up,
No
drags
way.
her down the
No
hall.
way, Damali.
It's
Man.
just
No way.
it
Are you
is
kidding
crazy.
me?
It's crazy.
Are you
I
kidding?
couldn't believe. I'm like, what are you doing?
This
dude?
didn't really happen.
That's what I was thinking the whole time I was watching. Like, this ain't really happening.
So they got this on video.
They have it on video.
Now, let me ask you this, Damali. With you being a female and probably a fan of Diddy up to this point, all the music with him and Macy been jamming and Notorious B.I.G.
Right.
Diddy is that's our generation right there.
Right,
Diddy is
right.
our generation. He's the icon. He's the mogul.
Right.
He's the one that put people on and all of that. So from going from a person that you admire, you dance to the music and all of that, then to see something like that, one, did you believe it? Did you believe that it happened at first before you saw the video?
Actually, I believe something happened.
Something.
Because I'm like, this lady is not, I just don't think that women just come out and just start saying stuff,
Right.
I mean, there are those that are trying to take people's money and all
Right.
that, and I get that. But I just the way she talked about it,
Right.
I did not believe, I believe that something happened.
But you didn't.
But
think
I just didn't think it was to that magnitude.
So when you seen that, so your perception of Diddy what is it now?
My perception is he's a very disturbed individual. He has some real mental health challenges that he needs to get addressed. Because nobody is perfect. Let me just start by saying that nobody is perfect.
Right.
We all fall short of the mark. So I can't sit here and act like I'm so much more above this guy than anybody else. But I think that sometimes when you have money, makes you believe that you are untouchable.
Let's go back though. Let's go back just a little bit
Let's
and
go
say we didn't know any of this about Diddy when he was
Correct.
putting out all the
Right.
hits.
Correct.
Right.
We didn't know none of this stuff was going on. It
Right.
wasn't in the news.
Right.
It wasn't a story.
Right.
Right.
It wasn't a thing at all.
Right.
In the 90s all the way through mid
until- yeah.
2000s.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't know about this stuff. So
Right.
you can't blame someone that grew up with the music.
Right.
It's solely separate. His personal life and what's going on in his personal life is a really sad situation. And like Damali says, these are things we're all just finding out. It's like everything is coming out the woodworks. Is it a plot to destroy him and everything he built, the empire that he built? Or is it just a sick individual who can't control themselves with women and that is very abusive and controlling? What is it?
Let me a little bit of both.
That's what I
but
said.
here's the ticket, JB. Does it change because it happened 8 years ago? I mean, we're looking at like
This is the problem I have.
right.
That video with Cassie was aired on CNN and on the news years ago. And everybody looked at it like, oh, yeah, okay, it's just Diddy and Cassie.
I
And
didn't even
swept it
remember
under the
even
rug.
seeing
I've
it.
never seen it
I've
before
never
in my
seen
life.
That aired years ago, and everybody blew it off
For real?
like it didn't happen.
So what happened between then and now?
So, but according
Well,
to
all
this,
of this other stuff.
according to this news article, it says that the footage was obtained this week by CNN.
No. That was a story years ago. And
a story, but not the
it
video.
made the news,
It made the news, but you
but
didn't
it
see
just went away really fast.
Yeah.
If it doesn't bleed, it doesn't lead type of deal. It didn't bleed then. So
Well, it didn't go all the way. Man, it's just tough. So what do y'all think on the live, man? Diane,
I feel
Sheil,
for
welcome.
Cassie, you know,
Man, I
Yeah.
feel bad for her.
because she went through some
She's the
really
victim.
traumatizing years with Puff Daddy. And if everything, I'm gonna tell you guys, I have went dissected some real YouTube videos. Lawyers have dissected things, and if everything that happened with P. Diddy is true, that they're saying is true, from the young girls to the young women, the young parties, hosting sex parties,
Right.
freak offs, from people like T.D. Jakes to Epstein.
This would get crazy and
Yeah,
crazy.
Some really high-powered individuals include Clive Davis, industry moguls, Jay-Z's sold to be
Right.
included in all of this. Beyonce sold to be included in all of this. This is all conspiracy, some conspiracy, but there has to be a line where the truth is coming in because it's just too many stories.
Well, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
And we seen some of that fire now. At first, it was just smoke. We know it's a fire, but wasn't sure what the fire was.
Right.
Him kicking her like that in the
Yes.
hallway
That
is totally unacceptable.
Totally unacceptable.
As-
And so, you know, he gives an apology.
It
and
don't
comes
matter.
Out but
Ooh.
It
yeah.
don't matter. You
Yeah.
can't apologize for something like that. You did that intentionally. You knew what you was doing.
So what do you say when someone says, "Oh, I was on drugs. It was a dark time in my life, but now I've got counseling
buying
and yeah,
We ain't buying it.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, we say catch a fade.
yeah."
Yeah, we're going to catch a fade on
That girl got brothers. Well, do Cassie got
Brothers?
brothers?
No, I don't know.
Cousins,
Uncles?
Something.
classmates.
Something.
Somebody would have
Grandpa.
had to answer for that.
So yeah, I'm like, okay, you apologizing now, but it happened 8 years ago. So that's why it's hard for me to buy it. You know, you've been like, no, I'm not doing these things. So you taking a position like this is not going on for.
But
so
now
for it
that
to
the
come
video
out,
has
and now
surfaced.
that's what makes it fake to me, is that it's so much. It's after the fact. Now, if he'd have said this before the video came out or something like that, it'd been better. But after the fact seems.
Well, you
sad.
got this video. You got the video before that with him and Cassidy. Cassidy's literally on the floor in their penthouse suite, balled up in a blanket, and he's terrorizing her. You have another video that's on the internet right now that supposedly was filmed by a security guard or Nicki Minaj with him and Meek Mills having sex. So there's some really ugly video, audio, footage that is incriminating him to be a very sick individual.
Well, I think that that's part of the culture, though, which was what I was getting ready to say, is that sometimes people, this bad behavior that we're seeing, that people think that they're justified because they have all the money in the world and they're untouchable and nobody's going to say anything about what it is that they're doing. And people want to, because I'm going to tell you, I got mad at Diddy a long time ago about that whole cheesecake incident when he's trying to have people walking to go get him some cheesecake. I'm like, let me tell you something, bro. If that's what I got to do to get into the music industry, you can have that because I'm not that's too much.
Let me ask you this, JB, because you, like, when you're a DJ, that's 20 years of dealing with celebrity stars and all of that. Do you feel like the ones that have money feel like they're living above the law?
I think so. I think there's that they're in another league. But I also think that as a DJ, I try not to judge them and the music that they made.
Yeah,
Right.
two separate
Because
things.
some of the music that they made, like you said, we have grown up with. It's part of the hip hop and R&B culture.
Right.
It is part of the DNA of R&B music.
Right.
You can't take away from P. Diddy, but some people that have been a part of his circle along the way are not with us anymore. That makes you go back and see like, oh, it's a lot of suspect stuff going on with Diddy. $1 million check to this guy over here to give to this guy to murder Tupac. And, there's a lot of evidence coming out with Keefe D, who used to do security for Puff Daddy. The other guy, if you go on YouTube, Gene Deal, he'll give you any story you want.
I know.
I guess his pocket's got to be fat because he's selling those stories.
Yeah.
But all of it's got to be true.
And
what we're saying is this: we're not saying on World One Development News you can use, we're not condoning anything. We're not bashing anybody. We're just saying that when this stuff comes out, then this is the type of stuff we still got to talk about it. And abuse against anyone is not okay.
Now,
period.
This is the thing, though. Sexual activity is intended for a man and a woman, normally, but when things become awkward and you got human trafficking going on,
right. That's a whole
slave
different
encampments, and you're holding someone beyond their will. I won't judge R. Kelly's music either, but the things that came out about R. Kelly were not cute. They were not fun.
Well, there's a difference between artistry, right?
Yes.
And this criminal behavior.
Yeah.
Two different things.
Well, let me do this. Let me take it to the live because I don't want to leave the live people out there. They're going to be like, Charles, I forgot. So let's go to Mr. Eli Grayson. He said, Diddy ain't the only one in the entertainment industry that is like this. Diddy had gone public that he is getting help and apologized for the outrageous behavior and drugs and alcohol. No excuse, but the industry is full of this type of behavior. What y'all think about that?
But Diddy also paid $30 million to Cassie to go sit down and be quiet. That's a $30 million check that he cut. The insurance company paid it.
Right.
He didn't have to pay it, but the insurance company cut that check. There's another man that's coming right behind him. I forget his name. He's coming for the same type of payment that Cassie got.
Well, but what I'm saying, at the end of the day, your bad behavior, there's a consequence for your bad behavior.
Right.
And when people get bold enough to stand up and say, this is no longer acceptable,
right.
And that's got to be a process because I'm traumatized from what you've done to me, and I know how powerful you are. So at this point, now I got to weigh the cost.
Let me tell you something. There's 3 people I'd like to hear from, and these 3 stories will tell the story of what really happened with P. Diddy. That's Usher, Justin Bieber, and Farnsworth Bentley. Those 3 people give you the truth.
What about Mace?
Mace, no, I won't take everything Mace says for face value, but Justin Bieber and Usher, because they were both children, and they went through his flavor camp.
And the man with the umbrella.
And Farnsworth Bentley has all the secrets.
Yeah.
He has been totally silent throughout this whole deal, so where's he at?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think
Eli also says, but it's a desire for money by everyone that feeds this behavior, and the people turn a blind eye to it, which is true, like in the R. Kelly camp. And he said, and by the way, the white entertainers and agents have parties that make Diddy look nice.
Like ain't
no
one
one ever brings up their crap up.
Well, the white entertainers are also saying that Diddy had some very incriminating footage of some high-profile individuals. And
which is why they're not saying anything.
That's why things started coming down on him.
Right.
And if any of that information gets out, it's really high-level officials on all levels, way above us, in the stratosphere that would have some serious consequences and repercussions for their activities.
Right,
so we'll just say, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying billionaires hang with billionaires and other millionaires. And you just never know. So I just think this whole story is just going to get darker and darker and darker.
So just pray for everybody involved, you know, the victims especially, pray for them. But, you also want to make sure that, the perpetrators are getting the support that they need so they won't continue to terrorize other folks.
And then what we'll say, there are places, if you're in this situation, there are places you can get help. You don't need to stay in situations like this. Nobody needs to get beat on and kicked on and dragged and none of that. So seek some help. Just don't be in any situation, regardless of money, regardless of status,
Right.
don't be in a situation like this.
And I think we're way beyond apologies because there's just too much incriminating evidence that came out against Diddy. For one, I think he needs to quit hiding and needs to stand up and come out and say what's really going on, or it's going to make him look even worse.
Yeah. All right, I think it's time for us to get into this Black History Trivia because
Yes,
we can.
do
Yeah,
it.
this is dark.
right.
Yeah, that's very dark. Let's go ahead and move on
switch
past
that.
it. All right, so the Black History Trivia question.
Yes.
If you guys remember, and I think I didn't turn my page, but I got it right here. I think everybody picked B. Everybody that
Don't do that, Damali.
We pick B.
everybody
Everybody
do
pick
that.
B. You ain't got to look for it.
Yeah.
Just get on to the
Here
question.
we go. So the question is, what was the first African American theater and where was it located? Was it A, the Walnut Street Theater in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, B, the African Grove Theater in Greenwich Village, New York, C, the Vitascope Hall in New Orleans, Louisiana, or D, Ethiopian Arts Theater in Chicago, Illinois? And everybody said B, which absolutely is the correct answer.
Yes. Shout out to
Yeah,
everybody.
I don't know how you guys knew this.
We represent Theater North.
Yeah, represent Theater North. So widely considered the first black theater in the country, the African Grove Theater got its start when William Alexander Brown, a retired West Indian steamship steward, started hosting poetry readings and short plays for black New Yorkers in his backyard on Thomas Street in Greenwich Village in 1821. The African Grove soon expanded into a 300-seat theater, including a large tea garden in the heart of Washington Square on Mercer and Bleecker Street. The company was known for staging Shakespearean classics performed by black actors, ballets, comedies, and even an original play written by Brown himself, the drama of King Shotaway, drawing sizable audiences and creating a radical alternative to other American theaters of its time. The African Grove Theater and its performers transformed American art and culture and raised questions about audience expectations of black art that are still relevant today.
Damali,
like
that
that.
was 1821.
Yes.
Man.
100 years before
Yes.
1921.
Yes.
And the reason why I picked it, and I'm just going to be honest, is because it was in New York, and I was like thinking
New York
New
is
York,
our
it had
yeah,
New York
yeah.
or L.A.
Right.
for theater first, and places like the Apollo and other places
Yeah.
that came after them. So
Yeah.
shout out to NYC.
Yeah.
Just like that.
All right, so upcoming events. Let's go ahead and hit these real quick. Of course, the 36th Street North Event Center has dates available if you're looking for a place to hold a wedding, birthday party, banquet, repast dinner, community event, etc. Give us a call at 918-200-9046 to reserve your spot. EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center is now registering for summer camp, which is scheduled to take place June 3rd through 28th. You can go to edurectulsa.com/camps to register.
This is one of the most exciting summer camps you can send your children to. That's edurectulsa.com/camps. One of the biggest summer camps you can send your children to. Register them now. They may even have some scholarships available.
Right. Legacy Fest. Once again, it's going to be happening on June 1st, and World One Development's news you can use will be honored at that particular event.
And we are excited about it and humble for it.
Yes, absolutely. This is going to take place on Greenwood with featured artist Anthony Hamilton.
Yes.
For more information, go to Black Wall Street Legacy Fest.com to get information about what's going to be taking place and the events that are going to be surrounding that. Oklahoma Rage women's tackle football.
Yes.
I am so excited about these ladies. I'm telling you, we actually met them for the first time at Oasis Fresh Market on Saturday at the 3-year anniversary. They are going to have their last home game on June 15th. It's over in Sand Springs. You can go to Oklahoma Rage on Facebook to get more information. But we need to support these ladies. They are doing phenomenal things. They have a record of 2-1. And so, we need to support them. I'm really impressed with those young ladies. They are doing a good thing. Uganda Missions 2024 is going to be happening in July. We're accepting donations at world1development.com/Uganda-missions. No amount is too large or small. Please consider making a donation today. We're actually taking a group of kids from the Juice radio show, as well as some kids from McLean High School.
Heard y'all secured them flights today.
Man,
secured the flights today.
Y'all need to send now. Our accounts all are low.
Right.
So please, Lord, please go to World One Development.
That is such a big deal for the McLean students and the Jews. They're so excited to be able to go with you guys to Uganda.
We're excited about this, JB, because like I say, we do spring break camps and summer camps. When we take kids just to the Jinx Aquarium, they ask us, are we going out of town?
Wow.
Exactly.
Our kids sometimes are just sitting in a fishbowl.
That's great.
So this is one of those givings when you try to give 2, 3, 4, 500. I ain't gonna lie to you. 5 and 10 ain't adding up.
Give. Open up your wallets and support this mission Uganda. We're over there building things. We're over there teaching people who who are less fortunate. And you don't see it on TV much like you used to, but the need is still there.
And it's gonna change this next generation forever, because here's the ticket just to get your passports was like almost $700.
Yeah.
And then to get your shots, you don't know, some shots are $250, $300 just to get certain shots. So but the dividends that it's going to pay for our community long term is priceless.
And I believe that the juice and the children that we're taking, they're going to come back with a whole new lease on life, and that's going to make them be more productive in community. So,
just like that.
You guys, please give. That's at world1development.com/Uganda-missions. No amount is too large or small. So make sure you donate today. And lastly, Juneteenth is going to be happening June 13th through 15th. It's right there on Greenwood. Free concert. There's going to be recording artists Kiki Wyatt, Tamar Braxton, and H-Town are going to be performing. Also, there's going to be a 5K and a 1-mile sunrise run/walk. So, you guys get tapped in. That's TulsaJuneteenth.org is where you can go to get more information. TulsaJuneteenth.org. Let's hit these birthdays really quick. So tomorrow, the 23rd, Kanata West, it's Kowan Henderson and Guy Troop all share a birthday.
Let's hit a pause. Yeah. Today is none other than Twinkie, a.k.a. Ashley Peters' birthday.
Aisha Peters.
And my cousin, Mr. Bernard Berry, a.k.a. Big Doug, whatever you want to call him, Blackberry, whatever. His birthday is today. So
happy
Twinkie
birthday.
And Blackberry.
Yes.
Let me give them their nicknames.
Okay.
Happy birthday to y'all.
May 25th, Shari Tisdale, which that's William Tisdale's wife.
Yep.
DeWanya Smith over at Black History Saturdays, and Dominique Harper Jr.
Happy birthday, nephew.
Birthday.
May 27th, Jerica Wertham, Chantel Price over at Bays and Bottles is going to have a birthday as well.
Happy birthday to y'all.
So don't forget, you can hit us up on any of our social media platforms. That is World One Development, EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center, Fitting Back In, and the 36th Street North Event Center.
Yes, and please consider donating to Eden Media Services to help our community radio continue to stay on the air. You can send your donation made payable to Eden Media Services. That address is 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D. We moved on up, y'all, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74106. This has been News You Can Use with your boy, Charles Harper.
And Damali Wilson, that's me.
And we are live every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. with DJ JB Smooth. So make sure you tune in.
Appreciate y'all. If you'd like to advertise your events, business, cookie, bake sale, whatever, it don't matter. On this show, all you got to do is inbox us on Facebook at World One Development. Reach out right now and get connected. This has been World One Development's News You Can Use with your host, Mr. Charles Harper and Mr. Molly Wilson. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests and not necessarily to this station, organizations, committees, or other groups or individuals associated with KBOB 89.9 and Eden Media Services. Y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon, May 22nd. Live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Anything else, guys?
And everybody get out to go see
Stu. Yes.
That's where we're going to be, y'all. We're going to see Stu this weekend.
See y'all next time. Peace.